folks, welcome back to Green Iron TV. We're in the middle of winter here in Michigan. Luckily we've had a little bit of a warm up. All the snow has melted off for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get a couple of trucks out. In the middle of winter I always like to get them out, started, and let them run for a good half hour, 45 minutes, just to get the motors warmed up, get all the fluids moving and so forth like that. The one thing we will not be doing is we will not be driving them out on the road, because even though the snow has melted, there is still a lot of salt, dust, and debris on the road. So we are going to hold off. We're not going to take any road rides or anything like that. We usually hold off and we don't do any of that until the spring, until we've had a couple good rains, wash all that salt off the road. You know, that's the number one killer on all these old vehicles, is that road salt. So we're going to do what we can do to protect them, and that's going to be keeping them out of the road salt. So in the meantime, sit back, enjoy, and if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button, and please leave a comment. We love to hear from all of you. So thanks. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, now that we've got 3 of the 6 trucks out, we're just going to let them sit here idle for a little bit, run. We'll check the fluids, make sure everything's nice and warm. Plus it also helps you know, put some charge back in the batteries and stuff like that from sitting in the winter. You know, I like to about once a month in the winter here, I'll do this. I'll get the trucks out, depending on the weather, what all's going on. Get them out, let them run for a little bit. get that motor warmed up. You know, get some nice juice back into the batteries and so forth like that. So it is pretty cold out here, even though the snow has melted and left us. It's, you know, about 31 degrees out here today, so nice and cold. So we'll let them run for a little while, let them get warmed up. We probably will not be pulling the Dodge out because the Dodge is absolutely buried. And I was just trying to fire up the M38A1. She was a little hesitant, so we'll fiddle with that for a minute and see if we can't get that to fire up, and see if we can't let her go outside and run for a little bit and warm up too. So our M38, get her choked, we're gonna turn the power on. Like I said, she's been a little hesitant to start. Let's see what we got here. Shot of go juice, fired right up. Alright, so now we got the M38A1 out here with all the other trucks. As you can hear, she does have a little bit of an exhaust leak. So guess what, folks? That's going to be this spring project. So we have some leaks at the exhaust manifold. I've worked on it before, tried a couple things. And it just seems there's some probably pretty good warpage to that exhaust manifold. So we're going to go ahead this spring. We'll bite the bullet and order a new exhaust manifold for it and get that replaced. So that'll be this spring. And of course, the sixth vehicle, the Deuce and a Half, is down in the other barn, and it's down in the nice heated building. So we're not going to mess with that today, because we don't. I have to move a bunch of things to get that one out. So we'll do these four here. Like I said, we're going to leave the Dodge in there because it's absolutely buried. But all in all, we'll get these rolling. Okay, folks, now that we've let the trucks run for a little while, they've been out here about a half hour, 40 minutes or so. We're gonna go ahead and start playing Jenga and get them shut back in the garage. So that's fun. 2 down. 2 more to go. Okay, folks, that's going to do it. Our little midwinter warm-up with the vehicles, getting them out, getting them warmed up, letting the fluids run through them. We drove them around the yard just a little bit, just to move the transmission fluid around. But back in the garage, played a little Army truck Jenga. It's a tight fit to get them all in here at the same time. So we got them all in here, we're all ready. And we'll be probably back in another month, 6 weeks or so, to get them out again and do another warm-up. Like I said, I like to do it periodically throughout the winter. Get the trucks warmed up, get all the fluids going through them. Helps keep the batteries nice and charged. So, you know, probably the next time we do it, they'll probably be knee-deep in snow. So we'll see what goes on. So until then, thanks for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We appreciate every little bit, folks. Thanks. Have a good night.